Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. Running with power. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is stopped. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's...
Picked off! And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
Headed to the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Makes his connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
SMU 14, NC State 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
Running toward the tape. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Caught over the middle. It's Mayo. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal.